Hey everyone, and welcome to A Letter to My Boys. And here's our question for the day. Hey Teddy, hey Charlie, it's me Poppy. Today is December 21st, 2017, and our question for today comes because of today's weather. Today here in Korea, we got a real big snowstorm. It started in the late afternoon yesterday and continued all night. So outside, it's a winter wonderland. Our question for today is, when you were a kid, what was your favorite thing to do in the snow? Two things jump out to my mind immediately. The first one, I used to live in a neighborhood that had a golf course in it. It wasn't a big, major, beautiful golf course. It was a crappy little 9-hole golf course. But it was a golf course. We had a golf course 2 or 3 blocks away, within walking distance. When it snowed, this golf course became a perfect sledding ground. So, me, your Uncle Chris, and our best friend Andy would go there. Now, we usually had some summer tubes that were blown up, or plastic sleds, or garbage can covers. We were pretty smart. We figured out what we needed to do to get down the hill. So we would walk there, and the best time to go was at night, because during the day, there were some guard patrols, people who would kick you out if you weren't supposed to be there. But at night, it was cold, and they didn't want to come out and check. So we would sneak, hop over the fence, and snow tube until our heart's content, or until our feet started freezing. At which point, we'd go home, have a hot cup of chocolate, or have a little nip or something, and go back out. And we'd do this until all hours of the night, until we just dropped dead. The second thing that I really loved to do was, my best friend Andy's father had a Bronco truck, which was like an old style SUV, like one of the first SUVs, and it had a metal bumper on the back. And when it snowed, our town government, would clean the streets pretty quickly. But if you were lucky, before they got to cleaning the streets and plowing the snow off of the asphalt, you'd be able to go skitching behind the truck, right? So we'd grab onto that back bumper, and his father would just take off down the road, and we would slide and slip and shoot off into all different directions. It was crazy. Looking back on it, if you guys did that, I'd lose my marbles. But back then, things were a little different. I was much different. And parents were a lot cooler. So, if you ever get the chance, you see it snowing, come and find me and tell me, Poppy, let's go skitching. Love you, boys. Thanks for listening, guys. Now go find me and let me know your answers.